graduates of the graduating class of 2021. Chicamo, Mahaba, Bonjour, Bienvenidos, Sodawala, Havana. We are here to welcome these students graduating today who have worked diligently to get to this place today, the first step in their lifelong journey. And this year has been a real challenge. They have stepped up. On behalf of these graduates, I ask that you give them, as well as all our speakers today, your undivided attention. I would now like to introduce our director, who, get this right, completing his 5th year as director, has worked tirelessly, and I really mean tirelessly, to create a positive school climate. Absolutely achieved. A united teaching and support staff, never been more united than this year. And strong student achievement, Mr. Mani Tonbeck.
Hello again. I don't want you to see me here many times. As I said, I want you to steal the spotlight. But I would like to talk to you about 3 things. I'll be very brief, because these are things that are really deep. They're deep in my mind. Sometimes when I speak to students, I don't have to read. Today, I will two levels that I have to read. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, parents, guardians, friends. Good afternoon, the graduating class. The graduation ceremony is always a special occasion. It is a celebration of successes, celebration of failures, and above all, celebration of hard work. It is therefore important to celebrate the road we have traveled together. And some of you will say it was a bumpy road. To the parents and guardians of the class of 2021, I am sorry that we walked your phones, we texted you, we called you at odd moments, just to make sure that your child is logged onto Zoom, just to make sure that your student is not absent from classes. Accept our apologies, but rejoice in the fact that we came up to the end that we wanted. The students are leaving us from Lincoln International with a diploma. One of the students always said to me, and I quote, "It is here, how Adam, Mr. Mani, you and your teachers are doing too much. Yeah, are doing too much." And I said, yeah, you know, we've done a lot. And because of that, you're earning a deserved diploma. To the teachers and staff of Lincoln International High School, I have the greatest respect for your team. I am glad you are all committed. It's a group that created the best distance learning program in Minnesota. I admit it. We went through our distance learning program effortlessly, and the students enjoyed our program. We transitioned from Google Meet to Zoom with great expertise. You captured the students. you jump on the students. There is a lot that we publish together. Google Slides. I remember when we started using the detailing, there was frustration from the teachers, frustration from the students, and at the end, we are happy. We know that we have created a group of students, a group of graduates that will go out and survive in the 21st century. Teachers and staff. You stay after school every day, 4 days of the week. You always leave yourself available even during weekends. Students have all-round access to you. This is Lincoln International High School. That is what we do for our students. I am happy the teachers didn't give up on your students. I am happy we all made it to this end of the journey. Let me mention a few teachers here. They all know that I appreciate everything that they have done for you, the graduating class, and for the rest of the students. I know as you leave Lincoln International High School, you will not forget Ms. Justine. She made you grow independently. She made you learn how to work in a team, and she made you believe in yourself. Mr. Hansen, you know, every student that is not making up credits will have to visit Mr. Hansen. And he has that magic touch. When you start working with him, you realize that you are capable of doing many things. Thank you, Hansen. Sometimes you may think that Ms. Maya and Ms. Sophia live at Lincoln International High School. Every hour, early in the morning, late in the afternoon, in the evening, they are always there serving their students. Mr. Lauren, it is only in Lincoln that you have a counselor who is teaching in class. A counselor who cleans your yard. There is no other way I can appreciate these people. I should stand up today and tell them in front of you all that I do appreciate what you have done. Mr. Sheikh, I am sorry I call you at 12 midnight to upgrade students' iPads, to change usernames and passwords. It is very important for the success of this community. Now to the class of 2021, which is the reason why we are here. No matter what happens, today should be one of your happiest days. I would like your parents to know what you have been able to accomplish. First of all, you have earned all the graduation credits required for you to earn a high school diploma in Minnesota. Can you clap for yourself, please? Then, this is interesting for you to know. And because I don't want you to give up in anything, 92% of you graduating today completed college applications. 96% of you completed the FAFSA. 52% of you sitting here in front of me have attended college orientation before your graduation. This year, despite all the distractions, all the quarantine, we kept our doors open for you. have access to all your teachers, and today I am proud to say you are graduating with much respect and resilience. You have done great. I saw you work with one another, and I always put example. As I come into the building, I see Walter, Rama, Musenga, always working together in a cafeteria. It might be very simple, and it was very touching to me, and I have every reason to mention them. As we go out to college, as we gain some independence, always remember that we cannot climb the ladder of success alone. The secret is hard work and teamwork. As you go away from Lincoln International High School, may you always lead by example. Lincoln taught you that. May you always work hard and play straight. Lincoln taught you that. Lincoln also taught you that we wish everything that is so much desired comes true. Follow your dreams. Follow your passion. Most importantly, believe in yourself. Congratulations, Master Payne.
Hello, I'm teacher and students of the International High School. We're so delighted to have you here on the women of the I speak.
Much louder.
I speak on behalf of all the graduates when I say how thankful we are for everyone who has been by our side for the last 4 years of high school. Parents, guardians, teachers, friends, and anyone else. And anyone else who may be upon us when it was attempting to do so. Our teachers and staff who didn't give up on our teachers and staff who managed to teach us and keep our school running through these difficult times and help us get where we are now. I appreciate you for you all of this absolutely indescribable. I would also love to thank my aunt, Lensa Adam. I would also like to thank my mother for being my rock and my support system. She's been here through thick and thin. She stood by my side and picked me up when I was wrong. She sent me in the right direction and never gave up on me, even when I gave her multiple reasons to do so. You stuck by me through it all, and for that I will forever be indebted to you. Not just a principal, not just the best principal anyone could ever ask for. He was a friend when we needed one, a mentor when we needed one, a therapist when I needed one. Thank you so much for getting me where I am today. My teachers, my lovely teachers, all of you, Mr. Hanson, just to mention a few, Mr. Hanson, Mr. Christian Borowski, Mr. Leka, Mr. Singh, the list goes out to all of the teachers and staff of our school. We couldn't be here without you today. We got a tremendous support from you all. And to my fellow graduating high school graduates. And my fellow graduates, I couldn't be prouder of us. We're here. We made it through this tough year. We're part of history. We've done it. Wherever life takes you from now on, follow your path with your head held up high, and good luck with the bright life you have ahead of you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Vanessa. I'm an international student from Ecuador. I arrived to the United States September 2018. I spent the first 19 years of my life living with my grandparents in Ecuador. Then, after having the opportunity to come to the States, I flew in and finally go to see my mom and dad school in the mornings, then coming home to catch up on home. I had to quickly adapt to a new culture while trying to maintain a healthy relationship with my family. Completing my high school diploma was a challenge because I needed to do 4 years of schooling in under 2 years. One thing that really affected everyone was the COVID-19 pandemic. It made things even harder for me because now I had to learn by myself at home. But I'm glad I pushed myself enough to make it. Okay. Graduating from Lincoln has opened new opportunities in life. Now I plan to obtain my driver license, my insurance license out of home, and commercial sales. I go to college to study international business. First, I want to thank God because He made a way for me. He was with me in Ecuador and He was able to let me see my parents again. If it wasn't for Him, I don't know where it next. I want to thank my grandparents. Even though they're not here, I want them to know. And thanks them for showing. And thanks them for showing me now to be strong. I also want to thank my parents for their support and their advice and love. I want to thank all my teachers, Miss Katie, Julia, Mr. Addy, all teachers, and Adam. Thank you. Providing his family for shopping in the club. Thank you, and I wish the best for your future, my friends. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Hollow. I didn't plan anything. I'm not, professional like everybody else. I started my sophomore year. It's been really hard. I got into like a bad crowd. I had like a bunch of friends, and then I ended up just like, not being friends with them. I started focusing on my school and my family. It's been hard.
First and foremost, I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to my teachers for being the most wonderful people that have ever walked into my life. Personally speaking, I simply want to express my gratitude to the experience that I have. Mr. Manley, I want to express my gratitude to the community and see the rest of my mom and my brothers. Mr. Thank you to Mr. Nancy, simply you have the most wonderful chance to things that we have done. Thank you, Mr. Lincoln, for making me laugh by teaching me the most important subject. Thank you, Mr. Rogers, for being the best friend I never started. You did it for that long to teach myself. Thank you, Ms. Katie, for inspiring individuals to strive for greater success every day. This is for the African Father Day. To all the teachers present today, thank you for your patience. Desire my appreciation to let us live to shine, and I need to say thank you. I started out as a freshman at this school, unsure where my life would lead me. Over the years, I listened to mental health, experienced lows and highs. All I could think about was living life to the fullest, unaware that it's still sure I was putting, but one day come to an end. When which made me realize I should have listened to what my mom said. Thank you so much. So Joe, the go so you
Born in Somalia, and in 1999 he immigrated to the United States, settling in Minnesota. Mr. Noor earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Computer Science from Metropolitan State University. He was Assistant Administrator for the Minnesota Department of Human Services. And in December of 2013, he was appointed to the Minneapolis School Board. In 2018, Noor ran for the seat in the Minnesota House of Representatives, representing District 60B in South Minneapolis. He won his first term, and in 2020, he was elected to his second term in office. He serves as chair of the Workforce and Business Development, Finance, and Policy. He also works on higher education finance and policy, human services finance and policy, Ways and Means Committee, and he's chief author of 36 legislative documents, including state assistance programs for low-income families, Emerge Community Development Funding, and COVID-19 Food Relief Program. Mr. Noor also serves as the Director of the Confederation of the Somali Community in Minnesota. So let me introduce to you Mr. Mahmoud Noor.
Good evening. Thank you so much for the kind introduction. Today, we're all here on one issue. One issue is to celebrate the graduation ceremony for the class of 2021. You have gone through one of the most challenging times in our lifetime. A pandemic that happens once in a century. The time that you spend connecting to your class, with your teachers, with your principals, so that you can be here today. That is an extraordinary achievement. Congratulations again. To your parents who stood with you, to your siblings, if you have any, who you were fighting along with each other to find a space at your home so you can connect online to do the learning. We thank them. We appreciate them. We know that they love you and they appreciate the accomplishment today. To your teachers who have gone through a year unlike any other year of learning with all the struggles to help you so that you can achieve what you have achieved. To you all, I was also once a student. But you've done something that many have not done. Not me, not many of us. The environment that I've given you, the opportunity that we have today, is something that has made me to leave my job at the Capitol, that we're discussing about the future, that we're discussing about the future of the young generation in their schools, as we have gone something called a shutdown, because the state pays for education, pays for your future, pays for your higher education, and that place that I'm sitting on, it's because of the community who have given me that privilege to be at the table, so that I can fight for you, that I can advocate for you, that I'm not going to sit around and wait for the future to be determined by others. You are the future. You determine the future that you want to live in, that you want to succeed in. Today, not only that I'm here with you, you're sitting in one of the places that I represent in the state of Minnesota. This island, one of the only islands in the whole Mississippi area. This is included in the area that I represent. So I want to welcome you again to my district, which we are celebrating here today, and on the unique area in the whole state, the only island within the Mississippi River. To the graduates, life is never a straight line. It zigs and zags. It will challenge you. It will give you many opportunities, just like the ones that I had. But the fight to reach the destination, because life is a journey, and that journey you will face so many challenges. But never be afraid to face your fears and your challenges, because you've already done so. I know you will succeed because I have seen the work that you have done to this achievement that you're in front of us today. I want you to think about your future, the life that you want to live in, the future that you want to leave behind, and also the lessons learned right here in the state of Minnesota, where we saw a black man being murdered in front of us, and the repeat of the episodes that took place after the murder of George Floyd. We understand the struggles that are ahead of you. We understand the challenges that are waiting for you. But this moment today determines whether you want to live in a place that you can make a difference, or whether you want to go back into a way that you want to think about education and different perspectives. As we celebrate the achievement and accomplishments, I want to assure you that I'm going to be standing beside you. As we approve the budget for the state of Minnesota, I want to make sure that there's something for you. I want to make sure also you are ready to be able to become public servants like I. We serve you. We're dedicated to seeing your future in a better place. Whenever you're struggling, like in class, when you had a homework, or when you did not understand something, where did you go to? You went to your teacher. Life provides you an opportunity to connect with others, to respect one another, to aspire and dream bigger things. To you all, in the last few months, we have seen the extraordinary achievements of many people. We sent a person to the moon, but we achieved even higher. When we had a helicopter in another planet, in Mars. So I want to tell you that you can dream big and you can achieve big. As we celebrate it today, I want to make sure that the pathways that we are developing for you are accessible. The doors that are closed before you are open for you. And I'll tell you a story when I was coming, that the prayer from my parents was, when you come to the United States, may Allah open the doors for you. And the first thing that you saw was the self-opening doors that I felt that I'm there already, so that I can succeed, that I didn't have much, but I've seen the doors opening for myself. I didn't start from somewhere, I started from zero, so that I can achieve the goal that I need. And through that pathways that you've had, the successes that I've had in life, there were times that I would fall down, but I never, ever sat where I was. I kept on going. The seat that I'm occupying right now, I failed 3 times. But I never gave up. I never, ever gave up. But life, when you look back and say you can't do it, that you cannot achieve a success, that is when you fail to achieve what you're looking for. I never gave up. Not only once, I read a couple of times. So so that I believe that I can make a difference. I make, and you will make it too. As you look forward to that future, enjoy the moment you're in today. Enjoy the moment that you have achieved today. But tomorrow, when you wake up, the future ahead of you is waiting. And I want to thank again to your parents, to your teachers, to everyone who has provided you a shoulder, to everyone who has provided you a hand so that you can be here today. I want to thank you again. And I want to make sure that you have access to my office in case of any struggle. And all the guests who are here. Thank you so much.
Miss Nasri. Miss Nasri Abdi. Miss Upa Abdi. Mr. Ahad Abdul Kabir. Miss Isu Abdullah. The rest of the proceeding time. Mr. Multan Abdurrahman. Miss Iman Adam. Miss Mamo Adam. Mr. Abdullahi May. Mr. Mohammed Ahmed. Miss Luna Ahmed. Mr. Hassan Ali. Mr. Abdul Razak Abu. Miss Vanessa Hernandez Ortiz. Miss Nico Rivera.